Right. The experts. Well, this looks ominous. Feels a bit like payback for all the special envelopes we've given our couples, right? Are you ready?
Okay.
Hello, experts. In today's challenge, we'd like you to unpack these long-held traditional relationship rules and explore whether these beliefs still hold up in today's world of modern dating and marriage. Your task, should you decide to accept it, discuss and decide whether each of the following statements is a timeless truth or outdated advice.
Okay.
All right, we got it.
Yeah.
So the one I have here is once a cheater, always a cheater.
Timeless truth.
What? She's breaking the rules. I go first. Did you say timeless truth?
I think I was joking though. I think I was joking.
Well, she's not even sure.
Yeah.
What do you think?
This is outdated.
I agree. Absolutely it is. People change, people grow, people learn. Let's give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, give them grace. Give them grace.
Charlene's not sure.
I suppose if someone wants to change, they can do the work and they can absolutely change. But there are some people that absolutely enjoy being a cheater. And I think that probably is true for some people.
Yeah.
Maybe not all.
But see, this makes it an absolute.
Yes.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
We don't like always.
Don't agree with that.
So we all agree? Yeah.
Truth. So, a healthy marriage is conflict-free. So I think we probably all agree on this, right? Conflict is healthy as long as you're not throwing things around and fighting, not talking for ages. We don't like stonewalling, things like that. So healthy conflict is absolutely great. We're always worried where people have no conflict at all. Because we're like, okay, can your relationship really withstand that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually see that in the current season, don't we, of MAFS, where we have a couple of couples who are kind of feeling pretty happy with themselves because they're going, we haven't had a fight. We haven't had any conflict.
This is true.
And we push back on that and say, guys, let's dig a bit deeper.
Yeah, I think this is clearly outdated. We all agree with this one.
Absolutely.
I think we all see, and I'm sure we see this in our personal lives, that you don't resolve everything. That's fine. But it's about your ability to manage it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And repair, how you repair as a couple.
Absolutely. So we agree on that one.
Couples should try the 7-7-7 method, meaning every 7 days have a date night, every 7 weeks have a night away, and every 7 months go on a romantic holiday. This is timeless. I love it. I think it's beautiful advice.
Okay, could you read the top of it? Did you say couples should try?
Should try it.
Should try
Try this method.
Okay.
Might not work for everybody.
Yeah.
But I like it. And even if you end up modifying it for yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, different couples might have different frequencies. I think just putting some kind of structure in place that ensures that you're committing to really investing in your coupledom, in your relationship.
So whether it's like 5-5-5, maybe not 6-6-6, because I think that's like a devil number.
Yeah.
7-7-7, whatever the number is, I suppose what we're talking about here is that you need to spend quality time with each other.
The method I particularly like is the 6-9 method. Have you heard about that one?
Oh, I think it's one Charlene. So shit.
Have you heard about that? Oh, so to follow up on that, scheduled sex kills spontaneity. I think that is outdated. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think it's outdated. I think that there's enough evidence to prove that sometimes that we need to build. Oh gosh, what is it called, ladies? When you need you need the build up. It's not spontaneous.
Foreplay.
It is No, there's another term. There's another term.
It's the build-up, the tease.
The build-up, the tease. What is it? It's some people call it sexual currency.
Yeah.
You need to put deposits in the bank.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We become less spontaneous.
Yes.
Right? So it definitely doesn't kill it.
We have careers, we have kids, everything gets in the way. I think if we don't prioritise it, and to be fair, it doesn't necessarily have to be sex. I'm sure you've got something to say about this too, Shah.
Right.
Even if it is that's that 1 hour a week to just be phones off,
Yes.
everyone's out of the room, it's just the two of us and we're just connecting.
Yeah, I think what we're talking about here is like quality time, because I think for so many of us, we're so busy with life that we don't find time to actually spend together. And of course, if sexual play forms part of that, then woohoo. You should always fulfill your partner's fantasies. So I think that is outdated, because I think what's really important is that if you if your partner has a fantasy, it might be the case that it's not your fantasy. And you have to make sure that if it's not your fantasy, then why would you be doing it, right?
Right.
So it is really important to make sure that you compromise, that you communicate, in terms of what you like. But it's actually okay. Maybe your partner might have a fantasy that they want to engage in that you don't have to participate in. Open communication is key about this. Don't do things that you don't really want to do.
Yeah. I think that underscores the importance of boundaries.
Yes.
And then the respect for the boundaries of your partner.
Yeah.
We're agreeing on all of these.
Yeah.
I don't think there's one that we'll disagree on here.
Well, maybe that one.
Oh, you disagree?
I'm a little bit frightened that I might be disagreeing with you, Paul.
Never go to bed angry.
What do you think, Paul?
I'm going to say that all the evidence and research in the world plainly, clearly proves
Yeah.
that this is outdated. And you should go to bed angry.
Not every night.
Not every night, but you should. And the reason, well, before I even give my thoughts on the reasons,
Yeah.
because I feel like Mel and I agree.
I think what I'm feeling is this. So I think the idea is not that you don't go to bed angry. Of course, anger is an emotion, it happens. But if there's a way that you can kind of say to your partner, like, hey, let's speak about this tomorrow. I think if you can just find something that just reminds the two of you that actually we've had an explosive argument, but can we connect
And
tomorrow?
that's kind of where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're all at different places on this continuum, because it's feel like a continuum more than a binary thing. Because for me, quite often, when couples have conflict, they need space. Sometimes that is overnight. But I agree with what you're saying there, that you do a bit of a check-in and go, right, we're not getting anywhere with this conversation right now. Let's both take a time out and come back tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. And I think what this kind of suggests to many people is never go to bed angry is that you're going to come up with some type of resolution that evening. You're going to force it. But this is interesting. So would you say then that's outdated or it's timeless? Never go to bed angry.
I think I probably the middle, right? But I think it's the truth, but I think it needs to be adjusted slightly.
I think we all kind of said it's outdated.
Yeah. This is one that I think my good friend Charlene will definitely have an opinion on. Sex frequency defines relationship satisfaction. I am going to respond to this and say that it is completely outdated. Discuss.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
It's completely outdated. I mean, I know many couples that don't have sex at all and have a great relationship. And we know also in relationships that there'll be times where you'll have lots of sex and there'll be times where you don't have as much sex, and the quality of the relationship could be just as great.
So I have a question to both of you. Would you rather have mediocre sex 3 to 4 times a week, or would you rather have the most phenomenal, mind-blowing sex once a year?
Yeah, I'd go with once a year. I actually would. Quality over quantity anytime.
So once a year.
But that's me being in a long-term committed relationship. I might have answered that differently if I was single.
Yeah. So I'll answer that differently. So I would say probably the mediocre's okay. But then I'd probably have to entertain myself.
You'd self-supplement.
Yeah, with intimate resources.
But then why wouldn't you just self-supplement, mind-blowing self-supplementation, and then have mind-blowing sex with a partner once a year?
I mean, without revealing too much about my sexual
All right, it's too deep.
Yeah. But I suppose what we're really saying is that you want sex to be fulfilling. And there'll be times maybe where you want lots of sex, and there'll be times actually that you don't really want sex, and it's not kind of an indicator on how close you are as a couple necessarily. I think that's really important. I think a lot of the clients and couples that I work with, they kind of say, well, we're not having sex, so it's such a problem. And I'm like, but is it a problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's when they're like, well, not really.
Yes.
And also, there are so many people having lots of sex, but the sex isn't even satisfying.
And the relationship's
and the relationship's not great. There's no respect in the relationship. There's no love. You don't feel valued or appreciated.
Right.
So actually, the question is quality sex. If you're going to request more sex in a relationship, it needs to be quality sex. You complete me.
I think we're all going to say the same thing. We know how ridiculous that is.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Sad.
sad. It's sad. I feel sad for a person who believes that.
Yes.
And we definitely see this, don't we? In our experiment, we see this sometimes where someone is, particularly if someone has been single and maybe lonely for a very long time, they can develop this fantasy that this person's going to come along and add to their life and make them feel like they're a complete person without actually looking within. And it makes me feel sad.
And I would say almost the test to know if you're ready for a relationship is that you feel complete within yourself.
Yeah.
And once you do feel complete within yourself, then you're ready.
I love meeting singles who say, I am so fulfilled. My life's amazing. My career, my fitness, my travel, my family, my friends, my finances. And they go, how am I going to have time for a partner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great problem to have.
That is it. That is it. That is
Yeah.
it.
I think also when people break up, that's when they're like, I need to find myself again because they've lost themselves, because in their mind they are only whole when they have a partner. But the key is to be able to still find yourself even when you're in a relationship. I know that can be really difficult at times, but this whole sentiment around you complete me, I think it's for the movies.
It is like 1980s.
Well, I think it's safe to say that on the whole, these statements were pretty much outdated.
It shows, it's interesting because if we would go back just 10 years, we might have answered differently.
Absolutely.
And it shows how quickly dating does change.
I also think that there will be people listening to this that actually were quite shocked that these are outdated, because I think that they'll probably hold these as fact.
Yes.
So hopefully they've learned something today.
I think so too. And a lot of them are myths or cliches, really. And so I think there's something really powerful about being able to bust them for people.
Absolutely.
Get people to think a little bit more broadly.
Absolutely. My biggest lesson today is the fact that Charlene enjoys mediocre sex.
Mel and I only take mind blowing.
Once a year.
Once a year.
I mean, just for context.
It's like the
Very naughty. I'm very sorry for all the naughtiness.